Have you ever noticed how tiny things in nature can hold massive power? Just think about it. A seed may be small enough to slip through your fingers, yet it carries the energy to grow an entire tree. But here's the surprising part. After age 60, some seeds can nourish your body deeply, while others can quietly harm your digestion, joints, or blood pressure without you even realizing it. So today, we're uncovering the truth, the top 4 seeds every senior should eat regularly, and the 4 to handle with caution. Before we begin, welcome to Golden Years Health and Wellness, your cozy corner for senior vitality, gentle wellness, and graceful aging. If you believe your 60s, 70s, and beyond can be your healthiest years yet, please tap that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with a friend who deserves to live stronger, longer, and happier. Now, let's talk about why this video matters. As we age, our body changes, our digestion slows, our metabolism becomes a bit less forgiving, and our immune system can use a little extra support. But nature has given us a secret toolbox: seeds. They're nutrient-dense, easy to add to meals, and can support heart health, joint comfort, and steady energy. However, not all seeds are created equal. Some contain compounds that are hard on aging bodies, especially if you have sensitive digestion, arthritis, or certain medications. So today, we'll gently walk through the top 4 seeds to embrace after 60, the 4 to limit or avoid, and simple ways to use these seeds safely in soups, salads, smoothies, and even morning oatmeal. Think of this as a friendly kitchen chat between you and me, with a cup of tea and a heart full of health. Let's begin with our first star seed, one that's ancient, humble, and deeply nourishing. Let's start with flax seeds, sometimes called linseeds. These tiny golden or brown seeds have been used for thousands of years, especially in traditional remedies for digestion and heart balance. What makes them powerful for people over 60 is their fiber and plant-based omega-3 south, also called alpha-linolenic acid. Gentle benefits, heart and circulation. Flax seeds may help maintain healthy cholesterol levels when used as part of a balanced diet. Digestive comfort. Their soluble fiber forms a gel-like texture that soothes the stomach and supports regularity. Joint and skin wellness. Those omega-3 south can help keep tissues flexible and hydrated. But here's the key. Whole flax seeds often pass right through the body, undigested. So if you want the benefits, use ground flaxseed, just 1 tablespoon a day, in yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. Little story. I once met a lovely woman named Mrs. Thompson, age 72, during one of our community wellness workshops. She told me her digestion had slowed down, and she often felt bloated. We talked about simple changes. One of them was adding a teaspoon of ground flaxseed to her breakfast. Within a couple of weeks, she noticed smoother digestion and better energy in the mornings. Of course, it wasn't magic. It was just consistency, hydration, and listening to her body. Small caution. Because flaxseed is high in fiber, always drink enough water. And if you're taking medications like blood thinners or hormone therapies, talk to your doctor first. Flax has mild, natural compounds that can slightly interact. Now, let's move on to one of the most underrated treasures for seniors: pumpkin seeds, also called pepitas. Tiny, green, and packed with vitality. These are wonderful for both men and women over 60. Gentle benefits, rich in magnesium, which supports muscle relaxation steady energy, and restful sleep. Contains zinc, important for immune strength and wound healing. Good source of iron and plant-based protein, which can support stamina and prevent fatigue. Many seniors IVE worked with notice they sleep more soundly after having a small handful of roasted pumpkin seeds in the evening. Magnesium helps the body unwind naturally. Mini story. I remember visiting my Uncle George, who's 68. He had trouble falling asleep and would wake up around 2 a.m. feeling restless. Instead of suggesting medication, I asked him to try a simple evening ritual. A light dinner, a short walk, and a small bowl of pumpkin seeds mixed with warm milk before bed. Within a few nights, he was surprised. He said, "I didn't even realize how much calmer my nights could feel." That's the power of nutrients working gently in harmony with the body. Simple ways to enjoy. Sprinkle on soups or salads for a gentle crunch. Add to oatmeal or granola for energy. Blend into smoothies for a creamy texture. Or roast lightly with a pinch of cinnamon for a cozy snack. Small caution. Pumpkin seeds are calorie dense, so a small handful, about 2 tablespoons, is plenty for daily use. And as always, unsalted is best to keep sodium levels balanced. If there's one seed that's truly earned its modern fame, it's chia seeds. They were once called the food of ancient warriors, yet today they're the quiet friend in your kitchen that supports strength and balance in your later years. Gentle benefits, hydration and digestion. Chia seeds absorb many times their weight in water, creating a soft gel that keeps the digestive tract hydrated. Heart and blood flow support. They provide plant-based omega-3, south-like flax, helping keep circulation balanced. Bone and joint wellness. Chia seeds contain calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, nutrients important for bone strength after 60. Real story. I once met Auntie Leela, a 66-year-old retired teacher from Mumbai. She said, "My knees have started talking back to me," meaning, of course, they'd become stiff in the mornings. She began taking a tablespoon of chia soaked in water overnight and added it to her breakfast porridge. Within weeks, she said she felt lighter and more flexible, not from a miracle, but because she stayed consistent and gave her body gentle nourishment. Simple tip. Soak 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in a glass of water or milk overnight. In the morning, you'll find a gel-like texture. Add a little honey, fruit, or cinnamon. It's simple, soothing, and hydrating, especially if you live in a warm climate or tend to forget to drink enough water. Small caution. Because chia expands in liquid, never swallow it dry. It could feel uncomfortable in your throat. And if you're watching your fiber intake, start with half a tablespoon and increase slowly. Next up, let's talk about sesame seeds, the golden grains that have seasoned dishes across Asia, Africa, and the Mediterranean for centuries. Sesame is one of the oldest cultivated seeds known to humankind. For seniors, it's not just a flavor enhancer, it's a symbol of vitality and longevity. Gentle benefits, supports bone and joint comfort. Sesame seeds are rich in calcium and natural plant compounds that support flexibility. Nourishes the skin and hair. Their healthy fats help maintain soft skin and natural shine. Supports gentle energy. The combination of healthy fats and minerals offers slow, sustained energy. No sugar crashes. Little story. Let me share the story of Mr. Daniel A., a retired craftsman in his 70s. He loved working with his hands, but began to feel stiffness in his wrists. Instead of giving up, he began a morning ritual. A slice of whole grain toast, topped with sesame paste, tahini, and a drizzle of honey. He told me, It makes me feel alive again, like I'm feeding my strength. Sesame seeds remind us that nourishment doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent and kind. Easy ways to enjoy: sprinkle toasted sesame over vegetables or rice. Stir tahini into smoothies or dressings. Add black sesame seeds to desserts or oatmeal for extra minerals. Caution: because sesame is naturally oily, it's high in calories. A tablespoon or two is plenty for daily use. And if you have a sesame allergy, of course, skip it entirely. There are plenty of other wonderful options. Now that we've explored 4 powerful seeds to enjoy after 60: flax, pumpkin, chia, and sesame, let's balance the conversation by looking at the other side. Because while some seeds nourish, others can quietly irritate your digestion or make your body work harder than it needs to. Remember, this isn't about fear, it's about awareness and balance. Let us gently walk through the seeds that you might want to eat less often or avoid altogether after 60. Sunflower seeds in excess. Sunflower seeds are tasty and crunchy, but they're also high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, a little omega-6 is good. Our body needs it, but too much can throw off the omega balance, especially if we're not eating enough omega-3 south. This imbalance can sometimes make the body feel more inflamed or achy. If you love sunflower seeds, enjoy a small handful occasionally and balance them with flax or chia to restore that harmony. Poppy seeds. Poppy seeds are often used in breads and pastries. They taste lovely but can be hard on sensitive digestion. They also have natural compounds that can mildly affect the nervous system when consumed in large amounts. So, keep them as an occasional treat, not a daily habit. Apple seeds. Now, this one surprises people. Apple seeds. Yes, the ones in the core. They contain a natural compound that, when broken down, releases tiny amounts of cyanide, not enough to harm in one apple, but enough reason to avoid intentionally eating them. So, when you make apple juice or smoothies, always remove the seeds. Cherry, apricot, or peach pits. These fruit seeds look tempting to crack open, but don't. The inner kernels of these stone fruits also contain small amounts of toxic compounds. They're not meant for regular eating, and your body will thank you for avoiding them. Simple guideline: if a seed is part of a fruit you wouldn't normally eat whole, like apple or cherry, skip it. Stick to edible, traditional seeds: flax, pumpkin, sesame, chia, the ones that have nourished generations safely. Let's bring it all together in a simple daily plan you can remember easily. Morning: add ground flaxseed to your oatmeal, smoothie, or yogurt. Afternoon: sprinkle pumpkin or sesame seeds over your lunch salad for a nutrient lift. Evening: sip a chia pudding or pumpkin seed snack before bed to support calm and rest. And remember, these are helpers, not replacements. They work best when paired with wholesome meals, gentle movement, and good hydration. Seeds are like old friends, small, reliable, and powerful in quiet ways. If you found this video helpful, please tap that like button. It really helps our small channel grow and reach more beautiful souls like you. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Years Health and Wellness for more weekly videos on simple, natural ways to stay vibrant after 60. Tell us in the comments, which seed do you already love the most? Or which one are you planning to try this week? Your stories and experiences inspire our whole community. As we close, I want to leave you with a little reflection. Seeds may be tiny, but they carry the blueprint of life itself. Inside each one is the potential for renewal, growth, and resilience. Just like within you, you are not defined by age. You are defined by the light that still lives in you, by the way you nurture yourself, care for your body, and keep showing up with curiosity and courage. So, every time you sprinkle seeds over your breakfast or stir them into a smoothie, remember, you're not just feeding your body. You're planting hope, strength, and longevity into your golden years. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care, stay gentle with yourself, and keep shining, because your best years can still be beautifully ahead.